So in this video we are going to discuss about a topic called shift register. So what is register is it is capable of shifting the binary information held in each cell to its neighbor cell in selected direction, which is called as shift registers. So the shift registers which contains a chain of flip-flops in cascade. So consider this is a D flip-flop and I name it as A and this is B, okay, and this is C, and this will comes under sequential circuits. Okay, so here the clock is given as common for all the flip-flops. So this is a D flip-flop. I have connected the 4 D flip-flop in cascade. Okay, so the output is given to the input of the next flip-flop. So this is your input and this is your output. Okay, so types of shift registers is one is serial in, serial out, serial in, parallel out, parallel in, parallel out, parallel in, serial out. So P stands for parallel, S stands for serial, I for input, O for output. So first let me discuss about serial in, parallel out. Okay, so serial in, parallel out means I have connected a 4 flip-flop in cascade. So here my X is my input, okay, and I am taking the output at each flip-flops. Okay, it is at QA, QB, QC and QD. Okay, so suppose consider initially QA, QB, QC and QD is 100. Okay, and I am giving the input as 1. If I give input as 1 and clock is let me assume it is a positive edge triggering. Okay, I'm giving the clock. So if I give the clock means what will happen? So initially the values are 1 0 0 0 and I'm giving the input as 1. So if I give the input as 1, what is QA plus? QA plus is nothing but D. So this 1 will move here, okay, and this one will move here, and this 0 will move here, and this 0 will move here. So what is the answer? Finally I will get 1 1 0 0. Okay, this is how it will be. Okay, again if I give the input as 0 and clock is present means 0 will come here, this 1 will come here, this 1 will come here, and this 0 will come here. So you can see the values are shifted towards right side. Okay, so this is an example for the serial in, parallel out. Now let me discuss about next one. So I'm taking the same flip-flop. Okay, so flip-flop diagram, and the next one is serial in, serial out. Okay, serial in, serial out means you don't have 4 inputs, you have only one input and one output. Okay, so the initial value of let me assume qa, qd, qb, qc and qd is 0 0 1 0 0 0. Okay, so I am giving the input x is equal to 1. Okay, and this one will reach this qd. When it will reach, for the first clock it will move here, right? For the second clock it will move here, and the first, second, third clock it will move here, and fourth clock only I'm getting this x at the output of qd. Okay, so initially for the first clock you don't get any output, for the second clock also you don't get any output, for the third clock, first clock it will reach here, second clock it will reach here, third clock it will reach here, and fourth clock only I'm getting the output, that is 1. Okay, so suppose if I change the input to 0 means at the fifth clock I will get output as 0. Okay, so this is about serial in, serial out. So the next one is parallel in, parallel out. So in the parallel in, parallel out, what you have is 4 inputs and 4 output. Okay, you have 4 input and 4 output. Okay, so let me assume that is it is x, y, it is w, x, y and z is your input. So w, x, y, z is your input. If I give 0 0 0 1 and if I give the clock pulse also, I will get the output, the same output at qa, qb, qc and qd. If I give the input and if I give the clock, the value will reach the output as 0 0 1. If I give 1 0 0 0 and if I give the positive edge triggering, I will get the same output. So this is about parallel in, parallel out. So the next one is parallel in, serial out. So you know that it is having 4 outputs, right? Because it is a parallel out. Sorry, it is serial out. So serial out means you have only one input. Okay, and I need to change the diagram also. So here what I am doing is I am going to add 2 AND gate and 1 OR gate. Okay, so First, this will work as a serial in, serial out. How it will work as a serial in, serial out means, so consider this is this value is 1, okay, and this input is 0, okay. So if I give this is this one as x value is 1, okay, this one will reach whenever I give the clock, this one will reach the Q, and this 1 is multiplied with this 1, so 1 plus anything is 1, so this one will reach here, and the same thing is happened here also, so you will get 1 1, okay. So if this indicator is operating means that is nothing but serial in, serial out, okay. This is called as serial in, serial out. You check the previous diagram, it is, which means the Q is directly connected to D, okay, if this indicator is operating, okay. So suppose if I want to give parallel input means what I have to do, I have to activate this one. So if I activate this one, this has to be 1, okay, this has to be 1, and this has to be 0, okay. So I can give a parallel input, okay, parallel input like so this is your W, this is your X, Y and Z value. So now you can see if whenever the clock is active means this W value will reach the Q, but it will not reach here because this is 0, this becomes 0, so the X value only it will load to the D and it will reach the output. Likewise Y value is loaded to the D and it will reach the you will get the output. So but you can see there is a you have to change the value of this one, right? So consider these 3 points are connected to this this one. So if it is 1 means it acts as a shift, so shift value is 1, okay. If shift value is 1 means what will be my load value? Load value is 0, okay. So load value is 0, okay. So it is called as shift bar load bar, shift bar load bar, okay. So if shift value is 1, so you can see this will operate. If suppose it is 0, what will happen? This is connected to this one, so this will act as a parallel input, okay. Shift bar load, okay. So if it is 1, this is connected to here. If it is 1, it is 0. If it is 0 means this is 1, okay. So applications of shift is, one is serial to parallel converter, and second one is pseudo random sequence generator, and parallel to serial converter, and it is used as a delay line, and it is used in the shift register as a counter. Okay, that's all about the video. Thank you.